What's up, guys? So this video is a little different than my, typical presentation. In fact, I'm actually presenting you with an idea, a question that I want to ask you guys. Should I try to gain 20 pounds in 4 months? Actually, that is not the question because that's probably what's going to happen either way. The real question that I have is, how do you want me to document it? If you want me to really document it at all. Let me explain. You see, like every year going into the holiday winter season and whatnot, literally like, November, December, January, February, a little bit of March sometimes too, my weight tends to climb up. I mean, I put on anywhere from like 10, 15 pounds even some years. Now, some of those years in the past, it was intentional and I had a goal in mind and, some strength went on with that weight. But kind of recently, over the last couple of years, specifically last year, going into the beginning of this year, I put on I want to say close to 15 pounds total from my all-time low last year, but zero strength. In fact, I think most of my lifts and movements got worse, like fatter and weaker, like the worst of both, like the worst case scenario, bro. So if it's going to happen unintentionally, and if I'm going to perhaps end up in the same position I was at the beginning of this year, which is fatter and weaker, why not be intentional, strategic, and do something that I've always thought about doing? Why not approach this as a natural athlete, being a little more strict, only eating the most wholesome, hearty, healthy, off the range, like that FarmBoy type food, and with a purpose to become naturally as anabolic as possible, putting on this smooth, healthy, functional, thick, guy she tells you not to worry about, hay bale hucking muscle. The FarmBoy bulk. Yes, I've thought about this for quite some time now, if you can't already tell. And most importantly, as always, doing this 100% natty. 100% natty. No SARMs, none of this, what is it, HCG that everyone seems to be taking, Clomid or whatever, none of this, steroids, pro hormones. And I'm thinking, this FarmBoy-like bulk, this natty bulk, eating these out of the earth, hearty, just thick foods, dang, might lead to some toilet sessions. No, might just be the best way to just put on this thick, healthy look, plus put on strength, and then also a sub-quest that I'm looking at here. Don't worry, I haven't lost sight. The sub-quest of Road to Dunk. And this brings me to another point. There were phases in the past, actually 10 years ago, where I intentionally gained weight to then intentionally lose weight so that I could maintain and increase my explosiveness, my strength. It was mainly with upper body stuff, breakdancing stuff at the time. But yeah, I gained weight through a season and I kept my movements up to par. But then when I lost weight, it's like my skill level went exponentially up and I just had some of the best sessions of my life, kind of like when I went more back to normal. But I also at that time, going back to normal, had additional muscle that I gained that I actually kept. It seemed like that helped me achieve this superior increase, bust through this plateau. Now that was for totally different movements, but relating this to the Road to Dunk, maintain agility, maintain explosiveness, if not increase maybe power and explosiveness, so that when the summer did come around the next year and I would cut back down a bit, being lighter but hopefully still having the same power if done right, boom, vertical jump increasing, hopefully getting me to above the rim, putting that ball in that hoop. I know there's probably quicker ways to get there, like if I just did a crazy plyometrics program for a couple of months, we could probably get there a little bit sooner, but I'm trying to hit multiple goals at once here, and it's just in my mind, this seems like the craziest way to achieve everything synergistically, potentially, and maybe it could be even better in the long term, kind of having more of that healthy fat, more of that padding. And then another sub-quest with this is because, my strength is going up. I did mention, should I do the road to a 300-pound bench press? Maybe this could be the year. This could be the year where I finally get 300 pounds on the bench press. I know some of you guys out there, your little brother can bench 315 for 5 with his. For me, 300 pounds on the bench press would be that would be quite the achievement. And then also more strength, finally closing the Captain Crush Number 2 would be just nice. I thought I was gonna get that sooner, so that could be something. So with all of this, you see, like all of this, it's like knowing that I'm gaining this weight on purpose to achieve these goals, which gaining weight correlates with. One, having that purpose and direction is gonna help me stay focused and on task rather than just like last year going all over, up, down, yo, 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 and really losing strength. So this year I'm hoping we'll actually gain some serious significant strength, hit these goals, stay focused, and maybe discover something new doing this diet. Yeah, sorry to go in circles here. I'm really planning to do this one way or the other, but my real question here is, how do you guys want to see this documented, if you want to see it documented at all? Should I do weekly videos on this, monthly videos on this, daily uploads on this? If I did something like daily uploads, it would have to be less edited than my typical video, obviously. Like, it would have to be pretty raw, straight through. And I don't know if I have the personality to pull that off per se. I don't know, maybe you guys think otherwise, or maybe it could be more of a sporadic upload. At first I could do like, weekly updates or monthly or whatever, bi-week, I don't know, something like that. And then maybe January we could do a whole month of daily uploads or something like that. Just let me know what you guys think about this idea and how you'd want to see it done. Because like I said, I'm probably going to do this. Actually, it's going to happen unintentionally if I don't do it intentionally. So it's beneficial for me to actually try to be intentional about this. If I don't have intention behind it, I'm going to end up being like this guy last year. My goals were just kind of on a weekly basis, and then it was like yo-yo all over the place. And this is what happened. Like I literally put on so much permafat without putting on any strength. When this goes down, it's going to be going down starting in mid-November. So I do have a few videos coming out before then, which I've learned a few things from, coming up, very interesting stuff you guys have been recommending, waiting to see. It's just been taking me a little bit longer to produce than I thought it would, because I've been running these experiments a little bit longer as requested. And yeah, interesting one coming out next week, and then maybe the week or 2 weeks after that, another very interesting one coming out that I'm planning, and I think we're gonna even learn some more stuff from these that I'll probably take onto this FarmBoy bulk adventure. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you all have a great day. Let me know what you all think. Peace. I'll see you in the next video. But you gotta focus.